In the last episode, Rick and Sparrow ventured into the long-forgotten Lost Paradise amusement park, hoping for a brief respite. But what they found was anything but peace. The park, now a decaying ruin overtaken by nature, hid a terrifying surprise. A massive, mutated creature, half crocodile, half bear, rose from the murky pond, ready to attack. With glowing yellow eyes and an unrelenting hunger, the beast quickly proved to be a nearly indestructible force. Rick and Sparrow fought for their lives as the creature tore through the park. Despite the monster's strength, Rick's precision with his G3 rifle and Sparrow's quick thinking ultimately brought the beast down. But the victory was bittersweet. The park's eerie silence and the memory of the beast's destructive power lingered in their minds as they made their way out, knowing the world they live in is more dangerous than ever. With Lost Paradise behind them, the two survivors are left to face the uncertain future. The power plant may have been restored, but the threat of mutated creatures, deadly infected, and other unseen dangers is still very much alive. Their journey is far from over, and the road ahead promises even more brutal tests of survival. Now, as episode 4 begins, Rick and Sparrow are about to find themselves in the midst of a new, deadly challenge. The morning air hangs thick with tension as Rick carefully places his bike on the cracked asphalt, his gaze distant. The once bustling streets of Liven City stretch before him, now eerily quiet and abandoned. Sparrow quietly takes her place behind him, her eyes scanning the surrounding area, her movements deliberate but calm. She says nothing, the silence between them speaks volumes. Rick's thoughts drift back to the horrors they've survived. The images of the mutated beast, the constant fight for survival, and the weight of each day presses down on him. His grip tightens around the handlebars as his mind races through a storm of questions that have no answers in this broken world. The hum of the restored power plant in the distance is the only sign of life, but it's a far cry from the city's past vibrancy. The city around them tells a story of decay. Once a thriving metropolis, Liven City is now little more than a shattered memory. Skyscrapers loom like skeletal remains, windows shattered and walls crumbling under years of neglect. Cars lie abandoned in the streets, some crushed under fallen debris, others left untouched for years. Nature has begun to reclaim the city, creeping through cracks in the pavement and overtaking forgotten spaces. Vines and moss snake around rusted street lamps and decaying storefronts. A faint, unsettling smell lingers in the air, the stench of rot, both human and otherwise. Rick starts pedaling, the bike's tires crunching over broken glass and debris. Sparrow sits silently behind him, holding on tightly as they navigate the treacherous roads. They avoid the shadows where zombies lurk, taking narrow paths between the ruined buildings, their heads on a constant swivel. Every turn brings a new reminder of the city's tragic downfall. The road leads them to a familiar sight, the crumbling facade of the old Liven City Hospital. The building, once a place of healing, now stands as a grim reminder of the world they've lost. But as Rick approaches, a low groan cuts through the silence. He hears it before he sees it, the unmistakable shuffle of undead footsteps. Without a word, Rick pulls the bike to a halt, his senses sharpened. Sparrow instantly grips the back of his jacket, her eyes flicking to the road behind them. A small group of zombies emerges from an alleyway, their heads down, but the sound of the bike and the movement of the survivors catches their attention. Rick doesn't hesitate. He pulls his rifle from his back, aiming down the sights with practiced precision. The first shot rings out, taking down a zombie with a single bullet. The others stumble forward, mindlessly drawn toward the sound. Rick fires again, his shots steady and accurate, each one dropping a zombie before they can get too close. The street falls silent once more, save for the faint crackle of static in Rick's earpiece. He looks to Sparrow, their eyes meeting for a brief moment before they both turn back to the hospital. The danger is never far, and with the city still crawling with the infected, every decision, every moment, is crucial. Rick slowly sets his rifle back, and after a brief pause,
Stress signals keep coming from the hospital. A3 rescue squad went missing after going there. Please, survivors, find out the truth.
I came here by following the SOS signal, but there is nothing except the infected. Surprisingly, I am connected to Nayla's communicator. It's just in the cafeteria over there. Let's go find her. The monsters here are very sensitive to light. Igniting a glow stick will attract them. Be careful. The signal indicates that she's inside. Get in there quickly and find her. I'll hold the door.
Benson? If you can hear me, don't come for me.
It seems that Nayla has... Why didn't Benson protect her? I found the signals from 3 other team members. Please go and find them. The signal shows that a giant mutant is in the building. Don't fight it. Find your teammates first. Repeat! Repeat! Do not engage it! Avoid it as much as possible!
There's a problem with the SOS that was sent from here. Don't send anyone else here. Arthur!
friends. Where are you? I hope you've all safe.
Reporting in! A huge mutant has been found in the hospital. It seems to...
Thank you for finding their last message. Come find me at the Central Garden. I have something to say to you. This hospital is a trap. It keeps sending signals to lure people in, who then get devoured by that big monster. We detected a huge signal from the radiology department. We must destroy it. Your sacrifice won't be in vain, my friends. I promise. Good. Be cautious. It's the Brood. I see. This thing has been sending fake signals. Done. No one will be fooled by the fake signals again. It seems this big guy is angry. Its shield hasn't completely failed yet. Don't engage it. Let's get out of here. Come, follow me. We're calling the evacuation helicopter. Stay sharp. There's something nearby. Hurry up! The helicopter is here! Get on board! Looks like they aren't letting us go anywhere. We have no choice but to fight. The nucleus in its chest is its weakness! Attack its chest first! More violent and agile. Try to avoid it as much as possible.
Sparrow. Rick yells, struggling in the creature's grasp. Without missing a beat, Sparrow fires once more, this time aiming for the monster's throat. The shot lands, and the creature staggers back, releasing Rick. He falls to the ground with a heavy thud, but quickly scrambles to his feet.
Caesar, Nayla, Everly, Virginia, and Benson. I will never forget you.